When it comes time to buy memory cards for your new camera, it can be quite an overwhelming or daunting feeling because there are so many options. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I believe to be the best SD cards on the market in terms of reliability, speed, and price. And if you want to know the equipment, music, LUTs, or the motion graphics that we use in these videos, all links are in the description. So let's jump in and talk about the best SD card you can buy for your camera. For years, we were using SanDisk memory cards, and that's what this one is right here. Now, these are the SanDisk Extreme Pro, and these are fine, but you can see that these are only V30, which means the speed maxes out at around 95. That was more than enough when we were using the GH4 and GH5 cameras, but when we switched over to the Sony a7S IIIs, these SD cards from SanDisk, the V30s, no longer could be used because it would just stop recording or tell you that the card isn't fast enough. So that forced us to have to find another option for memory cards, and then after doing some research, we found these ProGrade V90 cards. This one has a 300 reading speed and a 250 writing speed. So that is significantly faster than the SanDisk's 95. So why did I go with ProGrade instead of SanDisk? Now, I'm not talking down to SanDisk in any way. I actually really like their SD cards. However, when it comes to the options, reliability, the speed versus the price, I think ProGrade is by far the best value. These ProGrade cards, when you start going up into the higher gigabytes, the 256, 128, and the 64 are very, very reasonably priced compared to the composition. I've been using After Effects too much. Compared to the competition. And I would highly suggest these ones over the other ones simply because we've used them on a ton of commercial shoots and they work very well. Now, we shoot all our content in H.265, so we don't use the all intro mode because it creates gigantic file sizes, which means for us, it makes far more sense to stick with SD cards. In fact, all of our videos are shot on these SD cards. We own 4 of the 256 gig cards, shooting in H.265 in 4K 422 10-bit. That gives us about 5 hours of recording time per card. And to talk for a second about the transfer speeds and recording speeds for your SD cards, you want to make sure that you understand the speeds that your camera requires and what the SD card can handle. If you look at this memory card, you can see that the M and B are capitalized, so that is megabytes. And if the M and the B were a capital M and then a lowercase b, that would be megabits. And those are two very different things. So most likely your camera will say that it records in megabits with the lowercase b, and then you'll have to do the math to see if your SD card can support that with the megabytes speed. So for now, I believe these are the fastest SD cards you can buy on the market. For most people, I would recommend getting 2 128s or 2 64s, unless you can afford a little more and then get the 2 256. The reason I say 2 is you want to be able to continue shooting when you take out the first card that fills up and get it copied off. So while it's copying, you can continue recording on the second card instead of working and filling up the entire card and then you're like, oh no, I have no more cards. So it's a better system to have the 2, continuously swap as you need them, copy them off, and you are good to go. All right, that's it for this video. I will leave a link in the description if you want to pick up the exact memory cards that we are using. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from us in the future. We have over 200 videography related videos like gear reviews, camera and lighting how-tos, and video editing tutorials. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.